Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is about how you create a seller account on Fiverr in 2025. And what you're going to see in the following video is actually a video from my free school course where I help people like you get their first order on Fiverr within 30 days. It's completely free and it's going to launch soon. So you're getting an exclusive insight into the lesson on how to set up your account. And in this module, I'm going to talk about a Google Doc that you can use as a step-by-step guide and checklist to create your seller account, which you'll find in the description down below. So I hope you find this valuable. Hope this helps you set up your seller account in 2025. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Hey there, welcome to this next lesson. And this one is an exciting one. Today we're actually going to set up your Fiverr account and I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. Now, the first thing you want to do is below this lesson, you'll find this exact document, which I'll be using here. And what I want you to do is go in here, click on File, and then click on Make a Copy. And then copy this file to your own Google Drive. And this way you can actually edit and work with it, because this is a step-by-step guide, and whenever you fulfill a step you can check mark it, and this gives you a nice feeling of progress and momentum towards setting up your Fiverr seller account. It's going to take about 15 minutes to do all of this, so let's just jump right into it. So the first step to Fiverr success is setting up your seller account correctly. This guide walks you through how to create a Fiverr seller account with a professional and trustworthy profile. And what we'll cover in this lesson is where to sign up and what settings to choose, how to choose a great username for better branding, the best way to fill out your profile information, and what to do now versus what to complete later. Because in this course, we are focused on getting you quick wins, which means we're only going to do the bare minimum to set up your seller account, and we'll leave all the boring stuff for the end. Key info before signing up. First of all, only one account is permitted per user. Very important. If you have more than one account, Fiverr is going to ban you, so don't do that. You don't need separate accounts for buyer and seller accounts. It's all one account, meaning while we do set up a seller account right now, you will also be able to use it to shop on Fiverr. And you can delete your existing account and create a new one under certain conditions. Now, this is a very specific case, but basically, if you already happen to have a Fiverr account and you're worried that you set it up incorrectly or whatever, you're actually allowed to delete it and create a new one. And how to do this exactly, just make sure that you read through this info right here. I'm not going to cover this in this video right now because it's very specific, but just make sure you follow this information and you should be good to go. All right, so the way I want to do this is I'm just going to go through every step with you and elaborate. And what I'm not going to do though is show you step by step here in video form what buttons to click, for one simple reason, and let this be a lesson to you right now as a new seller. So I've had my Fiverr account for about 6 years now. I'm pro rated, I'm top rated, and as I had mentioned above, it's not allowed for me to have more than one Fiverr account. And for the purpose of this course, I had actually contacted Fiverr support and told them, look, I'm creating a Fiverr course. Am I allowed to create a new account to demonstrate how to set up a new Fiverr account? And they told me no. And basically, the lesson that I want to give you is that um, I'm taking the my Fiverr account so seriously, and the threat that it could be banned if I don't follow Fiverr's terms of service. I take it so seriously that I'm not willing to create a new account just to show you in video form how to set up a new account. And you should adopt the same mindset of you're just setting up your seller account today, and make sure that you actually value it, right? This Fiverr account, it can potentially generate you tens of thousands of dollars in the future, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you shouldn't risk it getting banned for some short-term gain. Instead, I created a step-by-step guide for you that still has all the steps needed to create a seller account. and you're just gonna go through here, right? So step one is just to sign up. So you go to Fiverr.com, you click on Become a Seller. It will take you to some other landing page. You click on Become a Seller again, and then you click on Continue with Email, because Fiverr gives you different options on what you're allowed to sign up with. And I always recommend that you just use an email address. And if possible, if you have a professional email address, that's your own right. I'm not talking about email addresses from your job, for example. You can use that, because I don't know if that's the case for Fiverr, but a lot of platforms value if you sign up with a professional email address, because it shows the platform that you're serious about using the platform in a professional manner, basically. Step four is choosing a unique username. And what you should do here, what I recommend, is just use a real name or something close to it, because the people you're dealing with on Fiverr, the buyers, they're all just people, right? And if you see a real sounding name in front of you, it makes you not more trustworthy toward the buyer. What you don't want to do is use like random gaming style usernames. Fiverr is not a video game. We're here to do business, right? And the more personable and authentic you come across, the more likely it is that you're going to receive orders. And what you can do is, what I recommend is, you can just put your first and last name there. If you feel uncomfortable putting your last name there, put your first name there, and then you can do combinations with the niche you want to target on Fiverr, or the service you want to sell, such as John Smith Designs, Emily SEO Expert, or David Writes, right? So those are the options that you have. But if you feel comfortable with it, I would just recommend using your full name. Step 5, you just click on continue and confirm your email address. And now you've actually created your Fiverr seller account. And after you verify the email address, Fiverr will prompt you to basically set up, fill out your profile information. So Fiverr is going to ask what brings you to Fiverr. You should select send freelance services, because that's what we want to do. They're going to ask you, are you working solo or as part of a team? You can just use solo freelance for now or skip this. And for your availability, I recommend to choose both online and offline, because this helps your profile show up in Fiverr search more often. The logic here is that if you select both online and offline, you show Fiverr that you're really serious about your business and you're probably doing this full time. And Fiverr basically wants as many full-time sellers on their website as possible, right? Because this makes the buyer experience a lot more pleasing if sellers are available as often as possible. So select both online and offline. And then in the third step, we're doing some basic profile setup, and Fiverr is going to guide you through this. So for your personal info, put in your full name, enter your real first and last name. Unlike your username option, you should actually put your real name in here and not some other variation, because later you might have to verify your identity, and then it's good, obviously, if you have your real name on Fiverr that matches your real name on your ID. Next up, a display name. So this is a name that buyers are going to see. And here I would just use your first name. Makes you personable. Also the first name. There shouldn't be really a problem on your side with giving this away. So in my case, right, it's just Matthias. On my Fiverr profile, in your case, it might be Alex, Vanessa, whatever. Just use your first name here. Next up, Fiverr asks you to upload a profile picture. Now, we'll take care of this later in the course, but I'm going to show you exactly how to create a appealing profile picture for Fiverr. For now, just upload a simple photo of yourself. You can just take a selfie with your phone. It's perfectly fine. Don't worry too much about it. And the same goes for description. I'll have a specific section where I'm going to show you how to create a good profile description that will attract buyers. But for now, simply write a sentence like, "Hi, I'm Matthias, and I'm here to help you with your service needs." And you can put in a service idea that you already had that you want to sell on Fiverr. Or if you don't have any idea yet what you want to sell on Fiverr, just put something here. You can put logo design here, photography, whatever service comes to mind. And then lastly, put in all the languages that you speak fluently. Next up, Fiverr asks for your professional info, which this section helps Fiverr match you with buyers. Now, you can change this later if you don't have an idea about this yet, but what I would recommend is for your occupation, you choose the field you currently work in or the field that you want to work in or sell on Fiverr. And then you'll be asked to add 2 to 5 skills in your category to continue. Now, if you don't have an idea yet what you want to offer, what you can do is simply choose some category and then check what skills are listed for that category, which gives you an idea of what you maybe sell on Fiverr. Because if you see a skill that you already have, this gives you an idea on which category you could offer on Fiverr and which category you could choose here for the setup. So if you know what you do, just add the occupation or the service you want to sell, choose some associated skills. If you don't, just choose something. We're just trying to get the quick win of setting up a seller profile here. And then if you have a personal website, you can put it in here, which isn't necessary, but it can be great, right? If you have a portfolio, let's say, for example, as a logo designer, you can put the personal website here. What you can skip for now and complete later because it's not mandatory is education, certifications, and additional portfolio details. We'll do this later in the course in much more detail, but for now, just skip these. These are not necessary to set up your profile. And then lastly, you have the option to verify your phone number. Absolutely do this for 2 reasons. Number one, it protects your account. And number two, this signals to Fiverr that you're serious about starting your seller career. Because you always have to think from the point of view of Fiverr. Fiverr wants to have the best buyer experience as possible, because buyers are ultimately the people that bring revenue to the site and to the sellers. And so, obviously, a seller is a lot more trustworthy for buyers if both the email address and the phone number is verified. So go ahead and verify your phone number, and then you've successfully set up your seller account. Uh, Fiverr will prompt you to join their Kickstarter program and create your first gig, but you can simply skip these, click away. These are not necessary to have your seller account completed. And yeah, you have already successfully set up your seller account, and I'll show later in course how to successfully create your first gig that's gonna sell for you. And so, in summary, super important, create your Fiverr seller account today, right now. These videos are not meant for entertainment. They're meant to get you to your first order on Fiverr within 30 days. So just go through these steps. It takes you about 15 minutes to set up your seller account completely, and let's build some momentum in getting your hands dirty and getting you closer and closer to your first order, right? Once your Fiverr account is set up, you're officially a seller, and just go through the action steps of go to Fiverr, sign up, choose a professional username, not a gaming sounding name, confirm your email to activate your account, follow the setup process step by step by using this document, and verifying your phone number, and you got your first big win. You're officially a seller of Fiverr, and we'll go from